Man, y'all ain't about to come over here with this crap. This is different. They're especially mad about the education of white women. They have some pretty far right-wing ideas. Like, hey, we're gonna make our presence known in this town. They are very clear about coming here and taking over.
When you say Harris, nobody knows who the hell you're talking about. No, nobody has any idea. Harris. Hey, where's Harris? They know Kamala. They know Kambabla. That was the nickname I used for a while, but I don't use it anymore because everyone thought I was just mispronouncing her name. I wasn't. Kambabla.
A group of white Christian nationalists have decided on a town in Tennessee, Gainesboro, a small county, Jackson, that they are going to move there and start a town of their own. Welcome to CozyCorner TV. I am your host, Kieran Smith, call me Q, and we're on the corner, ladies and gentlemen. So News Channel 5, apparently about a week ago, started covering a story about white Christian nationalists that are moving to Tennessee. Apparently, it's been this movement that's been going on for some time. The leader has a podcast along with the, I guess you could say, co-leader. And they have decided on a, I guess, small town in Gainesboro called Jackson that they're going to move there and they're going to set up shop and start basically a town of their own. And the residents are not happy about this, ladies and gentlemen. They are, as a matter of fact, infuriated. So let's take a look at what they have to say about this.
Not in our town. That's the reaction from some Jackson County residents regarding efforts by out-of-state Christian nationalists to potentially remake their community. Good evening to you. I'm Carrie Sharp.
And I'm Rory Johnston. Our chief investigative reporter, Phil Williams, first broke this story last week about the efforts to, quote, build a town in the county seat of Gainesboro. And that shocked the people who already live there.
After giving residents time to digest this news, Phil went back to town about 90 minutes northeast of Nashville, this time to listen to the people of Jackson County.
As word has spread across Jackson County, a gathering of friends quickly turned into an impromptu town hall. Some just came with questions.
You want to sit there and here for a little bit?
Others with deep concerns.
We don't want one news story to portray something of Jackson County that we're not.
Their concerns.
We're building a town. Right, we're building a...
This gentleman right here is apparently the leader of the podcast. So this gentleman, he is the one who, along with, I believe this is his co-leader, they are the ones who are building the town. And Tennessee is the place that they chose, this small county, I believe, called Jackson.
A community there.
The white Christian nationalists, led by podcasters Andrew Isker and CJ Engel, now setting their sights on Jackson County.
Andrew Isker and CJ Engel.
And the county seat of Gainesboro, hoping to turn this quaint community of just over 12,000 people into a political haven for others like themselves. Did anyone have any sense about these people prior to this story? No. Among those we met, some had deep roots.
My family's been here for 7 generations.
Wow, this guy says his family's been there for 7 generations.
Others were drawn here by the openness of the people they now call neighbors.
This town is such a loving group of people. I am accepted, even though I came from outside.
And we were there to listen. What has this story done to this community's sense of well-being?
I think mainly people are scared.
Diane Murphy is vice chair of the local Republican Party.
Yeah, I listened to the podcasts. I did the research on what you mentioned. It scares me.
Why, devil dog? This guy got a Marine Corps hat on.
That they are very clear about taking over.
Developers with right-wing ties have purchased...
So it's interesting because Christians attached to it, but it's like these people have a real fear about these people coming to their town because, like the lady who sits on the chair says, they are very clear about coming here and taking over. So they're not saying it like they're going to do it and this is going to be a violent movement, but I guess that they're making it clear like, hey, we're going to make our presence known in this town and this is what our objective is.
hundreds of acres of land in the area, trying to recruit other like-minded people to join Isker and Engel in relocating to Gainsborough. In a video posted online by one of the developers, Isker talks about the ability of those people to get their way in a small community.
You can exercise far more political power, even with a few hundred or a few thousand people, than you can on your own, widely dispersed.
He says you can exercise far more political power with a few hundred or even 1,000 people in a close-knit community than you can where you guys are far away from each other and widely dispersed.
Across the entire country.
When you hear them talking about coming here to build a town, to build a community, what's your reaction?
I'd love to speak to that. That makes me mad.
Diana Manley owns a local restaurant, and she sees a community that's remaking itself without the help of strangers from out of state who don't understand what Jackson County already has.
People from all different walks.
So this is a very close-knit community. You know, these people, they're rebuilding their town together. This lady talks about people of all walks of life being there, and they work together. They're working together to revitalize the community. They're very close and tight-knit. So I really think they're worried about these Christian nationalists coming because they have some pretty far right-wing ideas. It's easy for us to talk about the left and, oh, the left's crazy, but there are some things on the right that are pretty far right that equally right and left sides would consider, hey, that's a little bit, you know, out there. Some of the things with the Christian nationalist movement are they think the civil rights movement was a mistake. They don't like that women are allowed to be educated. They're especially mad about the education of white women. So this is very far right-wing stuff we're talking about. We're not talking about just, you know, a Christian that goes to church or that has a relationship with Jesus just moving there and kind of like inserting themselves into the community. This is different.
Of life, genealogies, nationalities, race, you name it. We have got a melting pot right here in this small town, all working together to make this town come back to life.
Now, so she's saying we've got a melting pot here and all of us are working together to make this small town come back to life. It's funny because the title of this, the residents react to white Christian nationalists. These are white people. Like when you're looking at the town hall, I don't really see a black face in there anywhere unless I missed it. I doubt it. But I can, I guess, see some people that are of some ethnic origin there. You know, so these are white people basically saying like, man, y'all ain't about to come over here with this crap. These are white people mad at a group of radical white people. You know, they're saying we don't stand for this stuff. Like we have a melting pot here. We don't want that stuff coming over here.
What is it you're afraid of losing?
I don't want to lose what we already have. The sense of community.
It is a very welcome.
So she doesn't want things to
community,
change.
But I think they kind of came in under the radar and want to recreate it in their own image.
See, the gentleman says like we already have a tight-knit community, and I think they came in under the radar and kind of want to recreate this in their own image. And listen, they're not having it. You know, these people of Jackson, they worked really hard to have a certain synergy amongst the community and themselves. And these Christian nationalists, it seems like what they stand for and, you know, the way that they're looking at things, they want to really come in there and do some damage. And these people aren't having it. You guys tell me what you think about this in the comments section. I've seen and I've been hearing a lot about, you know, the whole Christian nationalist movement for some time. It's not a brand new thing, but I mean, you know, some of the things that they believe, and I've talked about it here. What do you think is the big worry here? You know, they're white Christian nationalists, and this is a town where I believe about 80% of it is white. So what would they be so afraid of? Is it their far right-wing ideas where they're going to come in and because they think things like civil rights, the civil rights movement was a mistake and women shouldn't be educated? Are those people afraid of that? Or do you think they just, you know, like the whole small town feel and this is too many people coming at once? You guys drop in the comment section what you guys think about it. I appreciate you guys stopping by and chilling on the corner with me. Be peaceful, be easy, love yourselves, love one another. Peace.